What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Like always, like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, hit the notification bell, all that stuff. Today, quick video review going over Autumncrow High Fresh Hell by Cameron Chaney. I will tag him in the description below. He has a huge booktubing slash physical media slash all the nostalgia you can imagine type of channel. I love his channel. I came across it, I don't know, what do you think, babe, like a week or two ago? It wasn't even that long ago I came across it. Dude is super cool on YouTube. And through his channel, you will find a bunch of other awesome channels. I've had a great time with their it's been okay. Before I even get into the book, let me just say that his channel, Kelsey's Nostalgic Life, and a couple of other ones, they ruined my life in a good way, because now I'm like, you know what? Because I've already been thinking this for a few years, that I wanted to get rid of digital media and start collecting up physical media. And that, I mean, I've slowly kind of done it for years. If you could even ask my wife, whenever we used to have a store where you could go and get DVDs, I would always pick some up in the cheap bin. You know, that closed down years ago, though, unfortunately. But so now they done opened up Pandora's box for me, which is great. You know what I mean? Obviously, I'm gonna keep YouTube. Obviously, I'll have to keep Prime so I can watch my basketball. But anyways, with all that being said, we're here today to talk about, excuse me, this book. My favorite book. Do I dare say my favorite book of 2026 so far? If you don't count Star Trek books, because, you know, I count Star Trek as their own entity on this channel. Yeah, this is my favorite book of the year. Even though it came out in 2023, the nostalgic vibes that you get reading it, because it's set in the 90s in the little town of Autumncrow, and his town description is just the best. Like all the shops, the citizens of the town, all that stuff. You're there in the town. It gave me like Hocus Pocus vibes. Like you know that the movie Hocus Pocus. That the best part about that movie is the little town they live in, and why you're in there, you're in the town. And the first half of the book is really kind of like cozy horror. Nothing too violent or anything. It's nice. It's a great read. Well, it shifts pretty quick though. And when it does turn to gets violent, it gets violent fast and pretty gnarly. But still really good. I mean, he does a great job. The book is in first person. One thing that was weird to me, he shifts between, well, first half of the book is one character in first person, and the second half is another character first person. That's just me being weird about it. It almost derailed my perfect score for it, but then I was like, no, this book was great, and I freaking had a great time with it. It was like Goosebumps times 10, like Goosebumps, but way better. Like, he did an amazing job, and you could tell everything he was pulling from his influences. They're all here in the book, and he does a great job. So Autumncrow is a town with a secret that goes way back. You know what I mean? There's a lot of weird things going on in the town all the time. People always mysteriously dying, crazy stuff like that. You're following a young teenage girl, Bailey. She's navigating high school life with her friend Melody, and you know they're just doing their things. Bailey's haunted by these crazy dreams. Well, there's a boy in those dreams that's always there, and when they go back to start their first day of school after summer, well, guess who the new kid is? It's the dude from her dreams. Oh no! So you're like, okay, where's this all going? Well, there's all kinds of stuff going on in the book. You know, you got your ghost hauntings, you got a furry bee sting, you got witches, you got I guess you got dude witches. What are they called? Warlocks. Doesn't call them that in the book, but
a wizard.
Is it a wizard?
I guess.
I don't know. What the heck's a warlock? Anyways, who cares? It doesn't use the word witch or warlock in the book, I don't think. The book was great. I couldn't put it down. I started it. Today is April 6th. I started it at 5:30 this morning. I read it for an hour before work. I read it for 30 minutes at lunch. And then I came home and finished it in a couple hours after work. Yeah, if you've been a part of the channel for any period of time, I've said this in many a video before, you're going to hear the dude screaming in the back. He's an absolute terror. He is a minion of all, you know, he is a terror. The dude is just, I don't know what we're gonna do. Um, he drives us crazy. I guess it's good in a way, but it's still, you see that? And, oh, and I also want to say the cover art, the cover art. I'm getting sidetracked because the kid does that to me. He derails my thoughts. Um, I thought the cover art by Cameron Robeek, and look at it. It's super awesome. I mean, the 90s vibes in this book. As soon as I read this book this morning, let me just say, this is how awesome it is. I told my wife, all right, let's watch. I want to, watch some 90s stuff. We've been watching like 80s and 90s horror movies. I was like, let's try Buffy the Vampire Slayer again. It's been, probably 25 years since I've watched that show. We watched an episode today before I picked the book up. And, I loved it. And it's all because the first 80, 100 or so pages of this book, I was just so feeling those vibes. You're in Autumncrow, you're there, it feels great. It was such a blast, man. This book was such a blast. And, oh man, I had a great time. I just could not stop reading it. And, I know my reviews have been shaky as of late because I'm trying really hard not to spoil anything. So, really, I'm just like trying to, hype these books up, the ones I really like, and just kind of give, little snippets of stuff going on in the book. Like I said, though, the beginning is like cozy horror, and if they would have just stayed that, it still would have been a perfect book. It was all there. It was perfect. But when it turns violent, it turns violent. Did I say violent? Violent? I cannot say that word. The dude's screams always mess me up. Yeah. Just know from here on till you see me in a new location, or if I'm doing my reviews in the car, you're gonna hear him screaming. He's 24/7, guys. He's 24/7. But Autumncrow High, fresh hell. Don't let the high school setting throw you off because it is good. It is worth it. I would watch it if it was a show. I would probably read this book again come October just because it was that good. I had a great time. I mean, aside from Star Trek, like I said, this is by far well, there is another book that the review would have dropped before this one, Clive Barker, The Damnation Game. But I mean, come on. This is, this is Cameron Chaney's first full-length novel. You're comparing him to, I can't compare him to the master that is Clive Barker. And I've only read the one book by Clive Barker. But yeah, no, this book's up there, though. I would say just on the cozy aspect alone before the book turns to the violence, this book takes edges out Clive Barker's Damnation Game for me because it was just so good. The book was so good. The atmosphere that Cameron Chaney creates, it was amazing. So that's the video today, guys. Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Sorry about the baby screaming all the time. Later.